The sun on June 25th rose as usual, but that day was not going to be ordinary. From 2:40 p.m. to 3:15 p.m., the Google administration felt a hacker's attack on its website. Within no time, the Google website crashed, and the searchers on Google failed to get answers to their queries. For 25 minutes, an error page was shown on any query on Google. The Google experts immediately checked the protective system, and they overruled any hacker attack on Google. But the system crashed due to traffic load after hearing a news item. The news was on the mysterious death of the uncrowned Prince of Music, Michael Jackson, which jolted his fans worldwide. The news of the death of Michael Jackson was read by 800,000 people just within 10 minutes, which was a record in Google history. I, Muhammad Usama Ghazi, will show you in Deko Jano Jano's series, Wo Kaun Tha, the story of the heartbeat of millions of people, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson had ruled the world of pop music for about 40 years. He was born in an American black family in Indiana on August 29, 1958. He was the seventh of 9 brothers and sisters. Michael did not need a teacher to learn music, for his family itself was well reputed in it. The Jackson family had a musical band named Jackson 5. In the 60s and 70s, this band was very popular in America. The first release of this band, I Want You Back, was at the top of the musical chart in 1969 and sold 2 million copies. This group also composed hit songs like ABC, The Love You Save, and I'll Be There. Michael learned music from his family and became part of the family band at just 5, playing tambourine and bongos. He soon began to sing for the group. Michael had an important turn in his musical career at the age of 9 when he recorded his first song, Big Boy, on July 13, 1967. This song was the start of that journey, which led him to the heights of popularity. Not many people know Michael was also an actor besides being a singer and musician, but he did not make much of a name in acting. He played the leading role with his friend Diana Ross in the film The Wiz in 1977. This movie was the black community's version of the American film The Wizard of Oz of 1939. The movie was very popular among black Americans. The music career of Michael Jackson had an important turn when he met the renowned American musician Quincy Jones. Jones advised Michael to compose his solo album. Michael Jackson worked very hard on this album, and the result was a classical disco album of the world which broke all records of popularity. This album sold 10 million copies and made Michael Jackson well known in the American world of music. But Thriller was the album which made Michael Jackson an uncrowned king of the world of music. This album, released in 1982, is to date the best-selling in the world after selling 65 million copies. Its name has also been included in the Guinness Book of World Records. Michael Jackson had a trait of not reading from the song, but memorizing every song. Songs were not the only cause of Michael Jackson's popularity. He was also a legendary dancer. Leading dancers copy him to date, and Michael Jackson's moonwalk remains distinguished. This dance became an identity of Michael Jackson. He exhibited the moonwalk in 1983. It was a spellbinding dance wherein the apparent forward move is factually backward. The first day Michael Jackson performed the moonwalk, people rushed to the shops to get his album. The next day after the moonwalk, the sales of Michael Jackson's other album, Thriller, increased many times. However, another element in Michael Jackson's life made him controversial alongside his popularity: his habit of getting surgeries. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. This habit had a root in a small incident. In 1979, while practicing dance, Michael fell and had a deep wound on his nose. He went to Dr. Stephen Hufflin and got successful surgery on his nose. After that, Michael became a surgery addict and got multiple facial surgeries. It is also said that Michael turned his complexion from black to white. In 1987, his world-famous album Bad was released, and his fans were surprised to see Michael's complexion had changed. People guessed Michael had done this through skin bleach or plastic surgery. However, in an interview in February 1993, Michael dispelled those conjectures. He revealed his change of complexion was caused not by surgery, but by a disease called vitiligo. He said, "I have a skin disorder that destroys the pigmentation of the skin. Something that I cannot help. Plastic surgery did not cause the change in his complexion, yet it is undeniable that Michael had become obsessed with surgeries. He got his plastic surgeries from 50 top surgeons in America and Europe. Consequently, by 1987, Michael had a total change of complexion, features, and visage. Now the world saw a completely white-complexioned Michael instead of a black one. This changed. Michael Jackson became even more popular. His album Bad alone sold over 30 million copies. After the success of Bad, Michael Jackson took on his first solo tour. Apart from laser and magical stunts in Bad, Michael also showed cruising through the heads of the audience on a crane. The icon of music and the world's most adored star, Michael Jackson, was writing his biography at the end of this tour. He wrote himself as the most lonely person among a handful in the world. In 1991, he released his album Dangerous, which had many super hit songs. Michael Jackson made countless records in music, many mentioned in the Guinness Book of World Records. They included 13 Grammy Awards, 13 #1 solo singer awards, and selling 750 million copies of albums. Eminent persons do much to maintain their popularity graph, which sometimes makes them controversial. Michael Jackson also had to do many things to keep up his popularity. It is said he would get hormone treatment to maintain the quality of his voice. To appear young, he would sleep in a hyperbaric chamber. This chamber accelerates the oxygen pressure more than normal air and treats many diseases. As Michael Jackson climbed to the peak of popularity, his life was beset by assorted scandals. In 1993, he was accused of attempted child abuse, which took him to court. This highly damaged his popularity, so much so that his album Invincible proved a failure in 2001. It sold 2 million copies, insignificant for Michael Jackson's fame. By 2005, he had faced huge financial loss, even though the court acquitted him of all allegations. His domestic life was also a miserable failure. He first married Lisa Presley, the daughter of famous American singer Elvis Presley, in 1994. The marriage lasted only 19 months and ended in divorce. In 1997, Michael Jackson married an unknown nurse, Debbie Rowe, surprising his fans. From this marriage, Michael had a son, Prince Michael, and a daughter, Paris Michael Catherine. This marriage also ended in 1999, and custody of the kids went to Michael. Michael was highly depressed by failed marriages, falling popularity, and legal cases. It is also said he was impressed with Islam and converted, taking the name Mikhail, though this was never confirmed. There is no doubt, however, that the last years of Michael Jackson's life were spent under severe mental agony. His fans would encourage him, and he was grateful. In 2003, when he appeared before court, he saw a huge number of fans waiting outside. Michael mounted the rooftop of his car and thanked them. Despite worries, Michael Jackson was a sensitive person and did many charitable works. In 1992, he founded the Heal the World Foundation to provide medicines to children, shelter to the shelterless, and food to people. He also wanted to provide a better environment for children, but death came in between. In the last years of his life, Michael left singing. But in March 2009, he announced before the media that he would perform one last time for his fans. "These will be my final shows, performances in London. This will be the end." During this last plan, 50 shows were due to be held in London under the title, "This Is It." It was big news for his fans, and they rushed to buy tickets. 750,000 tickets were sold out in just a few days. Michael Jackson was returning to music for the last time and wanted to appear more energetic and attractive. For this, he hired Dr. Conrad Murray in April 2009. He hoped for success and was preparing hard for it. Michael Jackson wanted to live for 150 years and had even arranged healthy people to provide their organs for transplantation if needed. Unaware of death, Michael was preparing for his London concerts. On the night of June 24th, he practiced hard and, exhausted, took medicine for sound sleep. This medicine, propofol, was already in his use, but that night he overdosed. After taking propofol, Michael fell into such a deep sleep that he never woke up again. On June 25, 2009, Michael Jackson left this world at the age of 50. On July 7, 2009, Michael Jackson's last rituals were performed in Los Angeles, watched live by about 1 billion people on TV. Initially, the cause of death was reported as heart failure. But 2 years later, an American court declared that his death was due to the negligence of Dr. Conrad Murray, who did not prescribe the medicine properly. Dr. Murray was convicted to 4 years in jail and had his medical license canceled. He was later released on parole. The death of Michael Jackson closed a golden chapter of music, but his popularity remains intact to this day. It may be assessed from the fact that 22 years after Michael's death, a 22-year-old named Leo Blanco from Argentina spent 4.2 million rupees on 11 plastic surgeries to resemble Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson became popular worldwide as a singer and dancer. Click here to see the biography of another world-famous person, Bruce Lee, who attained worldwide fame through his skills.